everyone. Welcome back to Studioloo. It's still me, Cindy. I'm so sorry. I have not made a lot of videos in the last week. I have embarked upon a massive project in this studio that I've been meaning to do for a very long time. And that's to basically take a studio that was, for like a decade, a pottery and fiber art studio, and turn it into a paper art studio that has those other things still kind of around, but not so taking up the whole space. So that being said, I think I just want to do a little bit of randomness today. Please pardon my inky fingers. I had some kind of a fight with my EcoTank printer, and the magenta definitely won. So that being said, I have a couple things to do, so just give me 1 minute. Okay, so I am working away on the Rosie's Walk journal still. I also wanted to share with you, I got something kind of fun today. And I don't know if you've heard of this company before, but I just was like looking on Instagram and somebody got me. They just, every now and then you see a video and you're like, I need that shiny Ferris wheel press. They make really beautiful inks, and I've been, quite admittedly, I'm a complete and total amateur in the world of like fancy dancy stationery, and I really hope to stay that way for financial reasons, because yowzer, you can spend so much money on pens and things. But if you recall, pens, inks, all of it, I mean, it's a whole other world to its own that I am not going to get into. I'm hearing myself right now. Anyways, but a while ago, I did get this glass pen from one of the boxes from your creative studio, and I did want to give it a try because I think it's quite pretty. I really do love, like, hand-blown glass and that sort of thing. So I did want to give it a try. So I picked up these inks, and they're all color-shifting kind of shimmery inks. And I'm pretty sure there's like specific paper that you're supposed to use, like, high quality paper and all that, but I just want to kind of test them out and take a look at them. So this one is Green with Curiosity. I did take a quick look at it. This one is Tumbling Time Blue. And then these two, so I got 4 all together. This one is Queen Allium and Fall in Love with Writing. Oh no, sorry. Bathurst Blue Denim. So they're just beautiful. Look at these packages. I think I'm going to keep these boxes. I'm going to keep them in the boxes. I don't know. They're gorgeous. Let's try Queen Allium and see. So, let's see what it says. So, Ferris wheel press fountain pen inks are water-based, evenly toned, rich, and saturated. Compatible with all fountain pens and dip pens. Used for your next stroke of genius. Sparkling ink. So, I am in no way affiliated with this brand. I picked these up at giraffe.co. They are a Canadian company, I believe, the Ferris wheel press. Yeah, they're from Toronto, so they're actually very close to me. Oh, I hope they're not. I hope they don't have a lovely store where I can go and be in big trouble, You know how it is. It's a struggle. Our artists are a struggle. So I can already see there's like some gold at the bottom. I don't know if you're supposed to shake an ink, but I feel like I should. Oh, it's so pretty to look at. It's like, it looks like a magic potion. It's so cool. Can you see that in there? Yay. So pretty. Also, I will warn you now, if you see a house fly, it's a garden fly. It's from the garden, and it got into my basement, into my studio here, which is in the basement of our house. And once a fly comes to this room, it can never escape, and it ends up like taking me forever to catch them. So I will apologize, but he's in here somewhere. And if you suddenly see me freak out, that's why, because I absolutely hate flies. They're like my number one, other than the mosquito, most hated insect. And I'm always teaching my daughter, like, we don't hurt anything. We don't hurt little things, right? But that's like the exception, and she has not accepted it as much as I have. And so I try to like not kill flies around her, but yeah, I can't stand them. So let's give this ink a little try. I know you're probably supposed to put this into some kind of a bottle that's not the bottle it comes in. But like I said, I'm an amateur here, right? We're going to just, this is amateur hour. So I do see that it's gone into the grooves. It's not dripping in any way. So let's just try. Oh my goodness. I'm just going to write Studioloo here. And it's so pretty. I can already see, like, okay, so it's purpley with gold in the back. And when we drag the pen on the side, you get a thicker line. This is kind of like a test of both the ink and the pen because I have used neither. Yeah, so there's definitely like a gold in there. Oh, that's really pretty. I hope you can see the shimmer. That's really nice. Let's just kind of get an idea of, yeah, that's really cool. This is very pretty and very addicting. I think I just want to use it for like little special like letters that I write or things like that. Maybe for like, you know, themed kind of journals. I'm just kind of cleaning the ink off my pen now. But like right here especially, you can really see that gold all there. So yeah, I'm super happy with this. Just putting my ink in some water back here. Okay. Or not my ink, my pen, and then when you add water to it, because it is water soluble, we'll see if it does much. Doesn't look like it actually. A little bit of like blendiness, but nothing exceptional. But you can really see it's like a purple with gold in it on the seal of the bottle. That's really pretty. Yay! Yeah, that's awesome. Okay. So I'm just going to, I think, keep these in here for now. Maybe I'll show you one more color. Let's take a look at, I've already seen the green one. I should have kept it to show it to you, but I totally threw it away. Let's take a look at this one though. This is Tumbling Time Blue. We're all mad here. Look above, look below, then look again. Once you tumble down, 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 the scintillating darkness of the rabbit hole. Inspiration and fancy await you, shimmering and sheening in the world of Wonderland. So the base is blue, the sheen is red, the shimmer is silver, and the shading is low. And they say to rinse your pens thoroughly between using different inks. So this just comes out like this, and these are these lovely little, oh, I really see a lot of blue and shimmeriness there. Yeah, and there's stars on the bottle, and it says Ferris wheel press. These are so pretty, these little bottles, and they have these really heavy metal what do you call it, cap, like, oh, that one's hard to open. Okay. Okay, I got it. Okay. But yeah, this feels almost like a metal nut, you know, like it's quite heavy. Okay, so let's try this little guy here. Oh, it's a pretty blue. So let's just write junk. And I am not a professional, as you can tell, at using these pens or calligraphy or any of that, but I'm just kind of playing with it, right? Just to get an idea of what the pen and the ink do. So I'm going to just get a little more, and I'm going to like try to smear it. I think you're supposed to use a wide nibbed pen with this, which this isn't clearly, but I just wanted to try it out on this because it's like pretty cool. Yeah, I'm seeing, I hope you can see the silvery shimmer. Definitely. I do really like how this pen writes though. It's actually quite lovely. It's very easy to write with. Like, I think if you'd never used any kind of a nib pen before, like just pulling this out for the first time, I think you'd feel really confident about it. Like, it's very easy. And the ink, there's a lot. Like, I mean, it's holding a lot of ink in those little divot wells. Yay. Okay. So that's my little experiment for today, I think. I will just rinse this off again. All right, so let me throw this away. Okay, so I have put the inks away, and I want to focus a little bit on trying to do some work on this journal. Now, this is my first video in this new space with this new light setup, so I am anticipating it's not perfect, and I'm going to have to play with it a little bit more, so please be patient with me as I tweak things and figure it out. I'm still just working on signatures here, making the pages sort of finished. So this one, I have a bit to do. I need to kind of do something with all of this big text. So let me see if I have something here. I'm going to grab my ephemera box. One moment. So one thing that you may notice as kind of a change how things are going to be these days, I have like a table of all of my ephemera next to me now. So from time to time I am going to be just kind of getting up and grabbing stuff so that I can like use it in my journals and what I'm doing. It's a cute little notebook I made a while ago. That would be very cute in this journal. I'll throw that in there. I'm looking for something a little wide that would be on theme with this to use as a pocket. I've got these cute, these are like an old postcard image of pigeons, and they would fit in really cute with the theme. Can I fit them all on there? Yes, I just got to trim a little here. Now the other benefit is I also have my cutter here now, which is going to make it easier for me to make nice straight cuts here. Just my little cutter. Okay. Yeah, so I think that'll be a cute little pocket there. So let's go with that, I think. Just gotta grab my glue. And I think I'll just make it kind of an inside tuck spot style pocket. Children are running around upstairs. That has not changed. There will still be a lot of that going on. This is really cute. This could go in the journal, but I think I want to use something a little different here. That's really cute. I don't know if it exactly fits the theme though. I actually made a few things the other day that this was going to be the first video of me talking about this, but then I accidentally kind of like filmed totally sort of not on camera enough, and I was kind of upset about it, so I decided not to bother like sharing the video, which I do sometimes get a little bit like, that wasn't good enough. So it happens. All right, what else do we have in here? Yeah, I'm definitely going to be getting back to doing Tuesday 10 videos because, well, first of all, I miss them, but secondly, that's how I keep up a lot of my ephemera making getting done, and I like that. That could be very cute right there, I think. And also, I just really need to like use stuff up. That would be a nice little nighttime pocket. Because as you can imagine, when you go through your entire studio, you're like, okay, I have a lot of stuff. So I guess I should talk about like, you know, so for the month of August, I didn't thrift. I haven't yet, and I don't plan to. So what have I learned from all of that is, you know what, it's funny because I think my lessons learned here are going to be a little more far-reaching than they would have been had I just not thrifted. The fact that I also have totally revamped my studio is giving me a ton of perspective about like a lot of things. you know, about like what I own and what I need and what I don't need, and how much of everything I do need. So, major lesson learned here is like, you don't need anything. Anything else. That like, I am good to go, and I've decided that, you know, I'm not like going to criticize in any way building up a good stock, because, oh, that's pretty, of things, because like it really does allow you to have, like, if you're, you know, making a journal, like when I make my design team projects for Release the Craftin', you know, she'll give me the kit, and clearly it has a theme, and, you know, the theme is really great, and you know, I have a lot of ephemera to work with, but like, I then also need to go through a lot of my own things to find things that go with that theme, so that I can make a really special and, you know, thematic, cool kind of journal. So like, the latest journal that I made with the Rebel Witch kit, the Old Wives' Tale journal, you know, I had a lot of graphic art books that were kind of also like a little woman empowering, and a lot of like, you know, that kind of stuff. So like it allowed me to really like pull it together. So I definitely am not sorry that I got my a lot of thrifted books and stuff, because I need that to do this work. So I'm not gonna beat myself up, but I need to also understand that when you have enough of everything, you have enough. So now I think my book buying, it's going to be really like focused around a couple of things. One is, am I working with a theme? Like, let's say I'm writing, or I'm doing a book that's about like, I don't know, like solving mysteries. Maybe I'll go get some vintage, you know, crime mystery books or something. Or like, yeah, but like, I'm not going to buy books like just for the heck of it, or just because like, I don't know, I can. The other thing is that, those are like the kind of books that I use for cutting, right? For like cutting up and making from. So that's one type of book in the Junk Journal studio. The other type of book are like vintage books that you would use to make journals from. So my rule with that one is it needs to be an absolutely incredible cover that I can't say no to, because it's just too cool. So yeah, I won't make promises that I won't buy books, but like, I'm going to only really be buying them if I have a project in mind that's on the docket, like relatively soon. Or, you know, I get so inspired when I see it that like, it's going to shift things for me and make me like get going on it. That is a really cool little, it's an old bridge score, and I, avocado dyed it. It did get a little tear there, but I really like that color. I think I'm going to use it anyways, and yeah. So yeah, anyways, what was I going on about? Oh yeah, so things learned. So also, like, you actually like don't realize how much money you're spending probably on thrifting unless like you're really good at tracking your spending. Not just tracking it, like, I think everyone has a very easy ability to track their spending with like their online banking and all that, but like truly taking a look at what you're spending in percentages on things, and then, you know, looking at like your input versus output, like your income versus your, you know, the money made, or like your acquisition of things versus what's going out of your studio. So it's not just about money, but it's also about, like space and just, I don't know, like the whole economy of things, right? So that's kind of how I'm looking at things. And like, for me, it's not extraordinarily like bad or anything, because I don't actually buy a ton of stuff these days. I haven't for a while. But like, I think I can do better. We all can, right? So yeah, I just want to like, you know, I don't know, kind of settle down on the spending a bit. I love these little wax envelopes, but I don't think that's good there. Let me see. I can obviously patch it with a little bit of this. That would be cute. And I've been using these little strips just like as little collage bits throughout the journal. And sometimes I do like to just cover text with paper rather than adding ephemera on every page that has text that I don't want to be like a feature page. So sometimes it's nice to just do a little planned writing space with a little bit of interesting. Okay. Yeah, so I am planning to do like a studio tour kind of video. I will do that. I just have a couple more things I want to get done before I do that. But like it's so good. I don't know if you follow me on Instagram, but if you don't, you should check it out. Follow me. You'll see the pictures I posted so far. Of what it's just a couple pictures of just sort of like my desk filming area, and I'm really happy with it. You see this is a different tabletop. It's the same table. I actually just used some leftover flooring. This is from my daughter's room. It's just hardwood flooring, and it's really easy to clean, and I really like the color better than the pine of this table that I use. This is like an old pine table, you know, back in the day when IKEA was using real wood. One of my first when I first moved to the city, one of my first little city type purchases was this little table and chair set that I got from IKEA, and so I was still using this table because it's just a wood table, and I've used it in the studio now for many years, since we now have a real kind of grown-up dining room table that's made from local wood, and it's a really huge table. It's quite pretty. It's a beech nut table, but yeah, this little one, it still has a place a place and a purpose. So yeah, but I think I will wrap it up just for now for today. I just wanted to kind of say hello to you and let you know what's been going on, and I think overall everything in life for me is just going to get a little more efficient artistically. I'm going to be able to have my computer now in my studio. So it used to be in my office on the second floor of the house, which we're converting into another kid's bedroom. So yeah, now I'll have all of that down here, and I'll be able to just do a video, take it over to the computer, upload it, edit, get going. Whereas before I had to sort of do a trip, and other things happened. So that'll be easier. Just doing design work will be easier for those of you who are my Patreons. I have a really fun journal together kit coming up on September 1st, 7 a.m. I think, or 8 a.m. It will go up on Patreon to all of my Patreon levels, and I think this is going to be a really fun one. I did so much scanning and a bit of design work. I've been doing a lot of Procreate design, and I'm really enjoying it. So I see more digital content coming soon. I'm really starting to get very into this kind of thing. So yeah, if you're interested in that, you will see, you can check out my Patreon. It's linked down below. Even the lowest tier, which is probably the most common tier that most people subscribe to across Patreon, I share a monthly digital kit that's a journal together kit of very fun, kind of random and eclectic ephemera, and so I think it's a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed journaling with it, and I think I'll probably use it in a journal that I'm going to be making soon, and hopefully you'll find it fun too. So that being said, I probably am just doing a lot more talking than making today, but I wanted to let you know why I was a little quiet. So I hope you're doing well. Let me know, what have you been up to? Are you organizing? Are you cleaning? Are you doing any of that kind of thing to try to make your art easier? I see a lot of people participating in that show me how you organize hashtag. I may use that a little bit as I go through and show you little bits of my studio or something. Also, if you have any ideas about the type of studio tour that you would like to see, I'm so interested in hearing about them. I'm thinking I'm probably just going to walk around with my phone and just film, walking into the room or the space, and just give you a bit of an idea of what the space looks like and where I keep everything. I'm also working for my Patreons on a list of my favorite supplies and some other things that are like, more about the kind of business of making and like how to make it easier. And yeah. Anyhow, that's everything. If you think of anything that you'd like to tell me about a studio tour, what you'd like to see, what kind of questions you have, please let me know in the comments down below. And until then, I'll talk to you very soon. Bye for now.